Welcome to my channel, Sacred Intuition, and yeah, this is going to be the first video, this first message of this year, 2025. And as you've noticed, it's the first time that I'm actually showing myself on camera, because I actually do think that this year is all about revelations. And it is also about being your most authentic self. And I personally, I always liked it when the readers that I felt connected to at some point would actually show their face. Because it's always nice to actually kind of connect to the voice that you're seeing, or well, that you're hearing in a video. Anyway, there will be some changes to my channel because, as you've probably noticed, and now my throat is actually acting up, that's funny. Which is very funny because I'm going to be using the Heart's Hidden Secrets Oracle because I would like to tap into what you need to know, what might be hidden from you at this time. But nonetheless, there was not a video in this year from me because I personally do not want to stick to a certain schedule, because I would like to give you the most authentic and most intense and most, I don't know, probably more denser messages that you actually need to hear at this time. Whether I feel guided to really tap into love, or maybe it's also going to be your guidance, we shall see. But right now, for the last couple of days, I was thinking, oh yeah, I would like to record it. But then I didn't feel like it. So it wasn't time yet. Maybe this also describes kind of like an energy of a void. It was maybe some time to rest that was needed. And maybe you also kind of felt the same. And well, let's see. Let's find out. I'm not quite sure whether I might change the camera down so that you can actually see the cards. But yeah, let me know in the comment section what you actually prefer. But I'm pretty sure some of you were maybe curious to see who is actually behind the camera. And this is me. Okay. Oh my God, I never forget that there was someone who actually said that my laughter was actually creepy. What the heck? All right. But, well, it's probably as special as me. Anywho, we're gonna use the Light Seers Tarot, and we're gonna use the Heart's Hidden Secrets. And I'm gonna hold them up into the camera because obviously right now it's facing me, which is so odd for the first time seeing yourself. Okay, well, it's not that it's the first time that I'm seeing myself, but on camera, doing a video for you. Okay, so what is going on? What do we need to know? Oh, wow. Oh, heck no. What did I just say to you that maybe we felt this void, that there was a need for rest? Exhaustion and the Divine Masculine. No wonder my throat was clogging up. Oh my goodness. I love it. I still love it because you're now actually going to see my reactions. Not only hearing them. Underneath the deck, the return. Oh, this is gonna get juicy. Guys, get ready. Okay, come on. So obviously we're tapping into the Divine Masculine energy or the masculine energy, because I do agree with Saltwater Heels Tarot, with Missy, as long as the masculine energy doesn't align with their highest vibration, they're not divine. They're just a masculine energy. But as any feminine energy has the capability to elevate into their highest timeline, so does the masculine energy, okay? And I actually stumbled across a channel and I received clarity on something that has been bugging me probably for protection number, by the way, that has been bugging me my whole life, because I always felt cursed in love. Because whenever I talk to certain people regarding something in my love life, even if it initially went all positive, once I talked to certain people, it all fell apart. And so I kind of also developed the thinking pattern, and I don't know why, but it seems to be relevant for this reading. I kind of developed the thinking pattern at some time, well, maybe I'm better off alone. Maybe it's not meant for me. Maybe it is not, it is, otherwise it would have panned out already, right? Because for the most of my life, I've always been single. And it wasn't because not people weren't interested in me or anything, but even if I tried being with someone because I thought, oh, I had a crush, especially in teenage years. But latest after 2 months, 555, I left the situation. Latest by 2 months. Because I always felt, no, this is not it. This is not what I want to feel. This is not what I'm looking for, because I always felt it deep down in my soul, how it's supposed to feel, and I also do agree with Missy, because I also had the same thing. Ever since I was a small girl, I always knew that there was someone out there who's my perfect match. Don't get me wrong, there is no perfect in us human beings. There are always flaws, but what I meant by a perfect match was someone who doesn't complete me, but someone who complements me. Someone with who it can be a perfect, it creates a perfect harmony, right? And again, perfect, interesting. And I was always very romantic. Even, I'm sure some people in my life would be like, you, romantic? Oh, you're way too tough for this. Yeah, but that was a protection shield. And it's so interesting that I'm actually opening up way more now that the camera is facing me, because I just honestly think that this is something that I need to share. And I actually don't think that I'm alone with this. It would seriously surprise me, especially if you're stumbling across my channel, and especially if you're just stumbling across my channel now. This message is meant for you. I'm 100% sure. Anyway, and it's interesting because I'm being interrupted, and that means I'm not allowed, and I'm not meant to share any further what I actually wanted to say about that. And that's okay. So we'll focus back on the message. And I'm gonna, So this divine masculine currently is feeling exhausted, right? Obviously, 2 cards, right? It has been such a long journey between the two of you. And not only between the two of you, but it has been a very long journey for this masculine. Because this masculine had to face so many obstacles, so many burdens, so many upheavals in their life. And I'm pretty sure that once you two get the chance to talk about these things in person, once you're both opening up to one another, whenever that is the case for you, right? But it is going to happen if you align with this message. You'd be surprised how many parallels there are in both of your lives. How you were never actually that far away from one another, that you were always kind of like walking your paths. But if you would have looked over, you would have been able to connect. But you were not meant. You were meant to look ahead, maybe sometimes look back, but also look more to the side. Because it felt like there was like a wall in between the two of you, because you were meant to focus on both of your journeys individually, because you had learning to do. That was part of what you have to go through in this lifetime. This is something that you signed up to. But I'm convinced that also this masculine, as well as you, the feminine energy, and you don't have to be female in body, feminine energy and masculine energy doesn't speak of gender. Even though the majority of feminine energies are in female bodies, doesn't have to be, right? Or maybe I shouldn't even say that, but yeah, that's just my kind of perception of it, because probably misconstrued, because it is that on YouTube you see more women commenting on obviously feminine messages that are talking about masculine energy. But this is probably misconstruing the actual information or the facts. But that doesn't matter. Anyway, so you've been on this long journey, and maybe you also felt exhausted. So maybe this is why I was talking about that you probably had to take a rest, right? And maybe you also felt, because I feel guided as I'm looking at this card, as if maybe life passed you by. It's like you oftentimes kind of stood back and you'd be like, how did this year go by so fast? What happened to the last 10 years? And then you're like, oh my goodness. And it just, you are feeling as if you're just on this speeding lane. And even though you're in the speeding lane, you still feel like everything is flying past you. It's like kind of like, I have to think of the Flash. When the Flash actually travels between parallel universes and also travels back in time, or even to the future. And yeah, the Flash is also kind of like in this void, in this tunnel. And this is how it's for you. You're like in this tunnel, and as well for the masculine energy, 12-12. You're in this tunnel, and you're going so fast. And all of a sudden, you're looking to the side and you're like, everything is flying past you like crazy. Okay, so let's focus. So obviously the Divine Masculine, and I have a weird twitch in my finger just right now. Maybe it's twitching in the fingers because we saw the Return card underneath the deck. And yes, I'm guided to actually take this card. Because I do feel like this masculine is thinking about returning, yet they're not in the right energy yet because they are so exhausted. They do want to make amends. They do want a second chance. And yet they're looking like for this opportunity, and maybe this exhausts them as well because they don't seem to find the right opportunity to come. And now some of you will say, well, just send the text. Like, just pick up the phone. Or just come to the place where you normally meet me. All possible. But honest question, do you want someone who is hanging by a thread, who is obviously right now not in the right headspace, and now I have to cough, wait. Oh, that's on. Unable to speak. Even if you would meet up, even by coincidence, even though I don't believe in coincidences because I do believe they are fated, do you really want to face them? As they're not ready. They're not in the right mind, not in the right headspace. They don't have the energy to engage. They feel overwhelmed. They feel like they have nothing to offer. Do you want them like that? Now, some of you will say, of course, I unconditionally love them. Of course, I want to be there for them. Yeah, but how can you be there for someone who doesn't want anyone around them at this time? And I'm actually convinced that this masculine energy is actually not really hanging around a lot of people at this time. I feel like they're going about their job. I do think they're a very responsible person. But they are kind of like retreating into their man cave just to be able to kind of shut off the head. And actually, you know what? I don't think they're actually able to do that. And so whenever they actually think they finally get some quiet time, their mind runs wild. It's like going bonkers. All right. No way. I didn't see that before. Hopeless. Yeah, they're feeling hopeless. They're like falling apart. They are not together right now. They cannot come forward in this energy. They would not want to bring this into your life. I'm not talking about a low life. I'm talking about someone who actually genuinely cares, even if this person doesn't show it to you. Even if that person puts on a demeanor that they don't care about you. Because obviously all your friends are saying, well, if they wanted to, they would. And I'm telling you, be glad that they don't. Because right now, they would not only be toxic to you, they are actually toxic to themselves. Because right now, this person is like in a deep hole. They don't know what to do. They are trying to gather up the strength to actually climb out of that hole that they're in and towards the light. And that's the thing. You are the light. You're the guiding light. And do you know why you're the guiding light, even though you might not be part of their life at this time? Because you're doing the work. And because you are doing the work, and as you continue to focus on you, you can love someone, but still focus on you. Okay? 1717. Because I'm telling you, you focusing on you, you making yourself happy, you having ambitions and goals and going forward, that kind of strength is something that raises them up. Raises not only your masculine up, but raises also the people around you up. Have you never noticed? Let's change this around. Let's not talk about your energy. Have you ever noticed that if you are around a friend who is really high vibrational, who is like driven, that it sparks like this enthusiasm within you, even if you felt maybe down in the dumps? You might have felt like kind of, oh, I don't know how I feel. I don't know. Can I do this? Like wow, what the heck? Like self-doubting or whatsoever. But if you're around this person, it is so inspiring. And that is the energy that I'm pretty sure most of you are already embodying, if I'm completely honest. I don't know why I actually feel like my wrist is hurting. Okay. Moving on. I'm going to put this here so I can see it at least. Anyway, let's see. Is there anything else that we need to know? And now I'm doing clarify with tarot. Let's see. How about the divine masculine? What is the energy that they're in at this time? Oh, that's interesting. I got the 10 of Cups and the 3 of Pentacles. And this is... either this is something that they don't want to talk about, but this person is actually thinking about working on this connection. This is their energy, even though you might not see it in the physical. For others of you, I have to say this. It could be that they're currently trying to work on a family situation, whether that is their own family situation, as they are having a partner and they're trying to work this out, or it's a family dynamic that they've born into And they are trying to kind of create some stability here. Let's see what's underneath the deck. Ooh, oh, wait. Queen of Pentacles and Knight of Swords I'm seeing. And I see the Page of Swords. But underneath the deck was the Six of Wands. Okay. The Six of Wands for me also, yes, obviously it talks about success, but like victory, but it also talks about public recognition. It is something that is being displayed. It's something that you see in the 3D. Because obviously it's also Wands energy. And Wands and Pentacles are seen in the 3D. That's interesting. What I'm getting for the first time is it's the weaving of their dreams. Like, they're getting clarity on what they actually wish for. What their wish fulfillment actually looks like. What emotional fulfillment looks like to them. But I'm also getting like they're also working on a family dynamic to some sense. And to others, of course, they are thinking about how to bring victory to this situation. But on the other hand, maybe if this is a family dynamic, they are thinking about the recognition that they're working on when it comes to their family life. Or maybe how they're being viewed because of that situation. Okay, let's see. And the Queen of Pentacles, it's a mother energy. Knight of Swords, it's a teenager. Page of Swords is a child. And I feel like the Knight of Swords and the Page of Swords are the same energy, while the Queen of Pentacles is not. To some of you, you are the Queen of Pentacles. And this person is gathering ideas on how to come forward towards the Queen of Pentacles as this Knight of Swords. But then again, the Knight of Swords is quite impulsive. So, and it has been hidden quite like away, so it's not imminent. Okay, how about the exhaustion? Tell me about the exhaustion. Yeah. Oh, crazy. The King of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords. So, for anyone who is dealing with a third-party situation, that this person is already married, whatsoever, this person feels stuck. They feel trapped in that situation that they built themselves. Because they do not feel like this is where they want to be. It is exhausting them. For others of you where there is no third party, or the third party might be their job, it is that whatever they're doing for a living, that they are like, oh, crazy. The masculine energy, Three of Pentacles, work energy. Oh, crap. Oh, wow. Different energy, by the way, also with these cards. This person, this Divine Masculine thinks about, if this is about a work situation, they're thinking about whether they're getting the recognition and the emotional fulfillment from the job that they're actually in right now. And especially if their workplace is part of the reason why they could not really give to your connection in whatever shape or form, I don't know. That is actually pretty relevant because they seem to be questioning the structures of their life. So maybe they feel trapped in and exhausted by the work that they're doing, but they feel like they're stuck there. They feel like they cannot just, because if they would remove this, they would also remove their maybe financial stability. Maybe this is a very well-paying job. Yet, is it really emotionally fulfilling? Or is it stressing them out? Because it seems like they feel drained by it. Maybe your person is traveling for work a lot and they feel very uprooted. And that's why I also felt like, and now I'm hearing I'm losing my mind. I just can't. I just can't anymore. Just leave me alone. Ooh, I had like a sinking feeling in my stomach just right now. Okay. Where I split the deck and underneath the deck, no way. And the Chariot and the Queen of Pentacles. Again. Yeah, and it's so interesting because they want to be the counterpart to this Queen of Pentacles. And they want to move out of this Eight of Swords. But that requires them to make a choice to spin that wheel. And obviously that doesn't seem very stable, does it? And the Wheel of Fortune, I always thought the Wheel of Fortune, good luck. Yeah, but the Wheel of Fortune comes in like a tower. It comes unsuspected, unexpected. When the wheel turns, you don't know where it stops. So, yes, of course, it can be positive. But it's also your decision, right? And again, look, there's this bully, this car. Well, seriously, maybe this person is traveling the world, or maybe they want to travel the world with you. But that also would mean that they would have to take a risk, take a chance, because I see the two dices, and it shows a 6 and a 4. So maybe these numbers are relevant for you. But also, 6 is the Lovers, Gemini energy, and the 4 is the Emperor, the Divine Masculine energy. Gemini and Aries. And the Wheel of Fortune, by the way, is Sagittarius, right? Should be Sagittarius. I thought it's Sagittarius. If it's not Sagittarius, it definitely has to be Aquarius. I don't know. I always get like Aquarius energy as well with it. It's because, yeah. Oh yeah, and 6 and 4 is a 10, like the Wheel of Fortune, and 10s are about endings, but also new beginnings, because with the 10, it starts with a 1, and the 1 is the Magician. Okay. Oh, wow. And for this Wheel of Fortune to turn in their favor, that is judgment. And look, the Queen of Wands, this choice that they're making leads to this Queen of Wands. Ooh, and underneath the Queen of Wands is the King of Swords. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Interesting, interesting. Okay, let's see about the return. How about the return energy? What should we know about the return? Ooh, there's so many cards. Oh, this is... Oh. Beautiful. 5 cards. At first I thought it was 4, but underneath the Hierophant was the World card. Okay, so the first card that I'm seeing is Temperance. In order for them to return, they have to create balance within themselves, but also you within yourself. Sorry for pointing at you. And but also Temperance Sagittarius energy, is about healing. I was pausing because I was so drawn to the new moon and the sun. And the new moon talks about new beginnings. It's the balancing of the yin and yang. And that healing, that temperance energy is birthing this new beginning with the death card. Number 13, 1 and 3, Magician and Empress. 1 and 3 together equals 4, the masculine energy, the Emperor. And again, the infinity symbol is very relevant. And that is leading to this happiness as it's closing out a cycle. And that journey, this long journey, it's finally coming to an end. And it's ending positively. Now, wow, I don't have a cold or anything. I don't know what's going on. And I mean, the World card talks about the fixed signs, which are Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, and Taurus. And the sun, obviously, is Leo energy. Then we have Sagittarius energy with Temperance, and with the Death card, we have Scorpio. And then we have the Hierophant. And here I'm getting really the ascending to a higher level. And the Hierophant is Taurus energy. So the only thing that we're missing technically is Aquarian energy from the fixed signs in this World card. So, but technically we do have it, because Temperance has the sealing energy, right? Like the star. And when I saw this card, I was thinking of the star, the star, the star. So that's Aquarius. So it's all coming together. All the elements are aligning, as in the Magician. The Magician holds all elements, even though it is proclaimed to be, the Magician is connected to Gemini energy, but also Sagittarius energy, because it's the polar opposite of Gemini. Yet, the Magician is all elements, so it connects to all signs. Hierophant, ascending to the higher level. This is just, wow. I don't even know what to say. Oh, underneath the deck, the Six of Swords. Leaving the past behind and sailing to a safe harbor. And yes, this is still in the process. Because this journey that this person is on in the Six of Swords, this is ongoing at this moment. This is not completed yet. This will be completed as this person returns. And I'm absolutely stunned by this message. This is just, I like this very much. And I actually do like it. It's, I hope it doesn't bother you too much that you don't see the cards. I'm gonna obviously take a picture. Wait, what happens if I do it like this? Oh, what is this? Okay, this way, I mean, you can see the cards. And I'm definitely going to take a picture. But for now, let's move it back up. And thank you so much for watching. And stay tuned. I'm pretty sure that I'm also still going to be doing like angel messages, but as I'm guided to. As well as ancestor messages, as I'm guided to, and mystery messages, as I'm guided to. Okay? I'm sending you absolute love and light. And if you watched this far, which I really hope you did, please hit the like button, and if you vibe, please subscribe, so that we can continue to grow this channel and to, be part of each other's journey. And I'm glad that you maybe also find some peace when listening to my messages. All right, I'm sending you all the very best, and until next time, take care. Bye-bye.